Hello everybody, welcome to the Empressive channel. Reality star Reginae Carter has been getting a lot of backlash online over her messy relationship with the rapper YFN Lucci. Recently, Reginae went to a pool party to spy on her cheating boyfriend, but she ended up being called out for attending this party because at the party, people were doing the cucumber challenge. Now, if you're not familiar with this, there is a challenge going around where women are sticking cucumbers down their throat. And in the past, Reginae has spoken out against this cucumber challenge because her boyfriend, YFN Lucci, seems to be very entertained by it. So she was upset that he was entertaining this. So she went on social media and said that she didn't want to associate herself with anybody who participates in the cucumber challenge.
I feel like the cucumber situation, I feel like to each his own, that's what you do, but it's very degrading and it's not cute. And also, if you have a daughter, that shit is not cool. And honestly, the folks that's posting it and stuff like that, like, you gotta understand, if you got kids, your kids going to school, and trust me, them kids is addressing your kids about that, and it's not cool. Trust me, I grew up in this life, and everything that my parents did, my mama, my daddy did, it came back to me, and that's not cute. 1. 2, I heard somebody say, y'all don't hear Riri talking about this, y'all don't hear Kylie talking about this, because honestly, they're not out here, and they're not dealing with it, and guess what, I'm so glad that I'm not about to deal with it anymore, because anybody that's promoting that and thinking that's cool, I don't want to be nowhere near them because they're childish, they're dirty, and they're pathetic.
Even after Reginae went on this whole rant, she still went to a party that had cucumber activities. And people called her out for being a hypocrite, and Reginae had to go on Twitter and explain why she was at the party. She said this: "Okay guys, I want to say this. I went to the party to spy on Ray, Lucci. Females, don't act like you never did it. But when I heard about the cucumber activities, I left. To be honest, I made myself look like a fool for this man, and I apologize for allowing you guys to see it. I'm young and still learning. Unfortunately, every move I make is publicized. I can't control it. I'm gonna try to be more private from now on. It's hard because I've always been so open and honest, but I gotta learn how to deal with my problems alone and in private. I want to tell my supporters that actually cares about me and not trying to drag me for my mistakes that I love you guys and it's big things on the way. I was losing myself, but baby, I promise I'ma find me again. No, I didn't have to do this, but I owe it to my true fans because my brand is something that means a lot to me and I'm not trying to mess it up. So I'll be taking a little break. I love you guys. I'm talking to my fans, not you hating blanks. Thanks." After Reginae tweeted this, a woman by the name of Selena Powell tweeted her and said, "I tried to tell you." Now, if you don't know who Selena Powell is, she's a clout-chasing thought, and I hate to use that term, but there's no better way to describe her profession. But she has messed with a lot of celebrities, and recently there has been some footage that was leaked to a blog called Gossip of the City of Selena Powell having a phone conversation with Reginae's boyfriend, YFN Lucci.
Where you at?
Hey, where you at?
You're in Atlanta?
Yeah, where you at?
In Miami?
Where you
Daddy, I'm in Miami.
at? You in Miami?
Yeah.
How long you gonna be out there?
I live out here. But I'm gonna go to the A to see you.
You need to come to the
Are you gonna see me if I go out there?
A. Yeah.
So as you heard from that footage, Lucci was trying to see if Selena Powell could come down to Atlanta to see him. And honestly, this situation once again makes Reginae look like a fool. And I feel really bad for Reginae. I do, because Reginae seems like the type of person who loves really hard, and she loves this man Lucci so much that she has put up with so much of his mess. This guy has how many children? He's out here cheating on her left and right, and she has to go stalk and spy on him just to make sure he's acting right. And this right here is craziness. And what makes it worse is every time Lucci and Reginae have issues in their relationship, Reginae runs to social media and claims that she's breaking up with Lucci, but she turns around and gets back with him. And at this point, it's making her look like a clown. And it's sad because Reginae is better than this, but she doesn't know this. She doesn't know her worth. She doesn't know that there's a better guy out there for her, but she continues to be played by this Lucci guy. And it's clear that Lucci is using her for clout, because I have never heard a song from this guy at all. The only reason I know him is because of his relationship with Reginae Carter. Outside of that, I don't know any of his music. So he's using her. Not only that, he's mistreating her because she allows him to mistreat her. And yes, she is head over heels in love, and this is probably her first true love, which is why it's so hard for her to break free from him. But he's not adding anything of value to her life. All he's doing is bringing her down and bringing her self-esteem down. Now she's out here thinking that she has to compete with other women just so she could keep her boyfriend around. I saw this clip on East Coast Renaissance Instagram page of this woman throwing shade at Reginae Carter and trying to shoot her shot at Lucci.
So I heard a bitch is tired of being young and dumb for they nigga and tired of looking like a clown. So somebody tell Lucci I said, what's up? Tell him come holler at a real bitch, you know, who ain't scared to make the mistakes with they nigga. Who gonna run them threesomes like a real bitch should. If you don't want your nigga looking at the next bitch, you better join in, hop on that train, baby girl. Lucci, come holler at me real quick.
These girls are bold, and if these are the types of women that Lucci likes, I think Reginae should cut her losses and find herself a better guy, because Reginae is too good for this. And she should not have to stoop this low just to get the attention of her man. That's ridiculous. And another thing, I want her to stop saying that she's young and learning and making mistakes. Being young should not be an excuse for other people to mistreat you.
I'm young, I'm living, I'm learning.
But with a relationship, it's very hard.
Yeah.
And I'm young and I'm still growing within my relationship. So it's like people are watching me grow in love. You know, with growing up and being so young and having a relationship in the public and having everyone's opinion and everyone feel like their opinion matters, it's like, that's a little stressful.
Now, Reginae is 20 years old, and 20 is young, but not that young. Being young should not be a cop-out reason for you to continue to be a fool in love. That only works when you're really a fool and you don't know it. But Reginae knows she's a fool in love. That's the difference. She's been in this relationship for over a year and a half now. So she's been dealing with Lucci and his mess for almost 2 years. And it's at a point where she has to realize that this is not healthy. This is a toxic relationship. And she continues to be in this relationship even after her mother warned her about Lucci.
Nay, we need to talk about you and Lucci. Cause y'all be having this internet going on, and I don't be liking that. I don't want to get on the internet and somebody saying you stuck with me. That was a red flag.
See, Toya warned her daughter about all the red flags that she saw in Lucci, and Reginae did not want to listen because she's stubborn. So I don't want her to use the excuse that she's young and learning anymore, because at this point, she's not making mistakes, she's making a choice. She's making a choice to be with this man, knowing that he won't do right by her. And I do hope Reginae is able to realize this sooner than later, because yes, if she breaks up with him, she will have a broken heart, but at the same time, she'll be able to move on and heal and not waste her time on a guy who will continue to embarrass her. But it's really up to Reginae to really make this decision, and she's gonna have to learn the hard way, unfortunately, but I do hope in the end she comes out stronger after this. But for now, Reginae is sticking by her man, And she did explain why she wants to be with him. She said that he makes her happy.
But honestly, I've been learning that no matter what, I gotta do what's best for me, and I gotta follow my heart. And at the end of the day, I gotta do what makes me happy. So, no, it's not my mama. I can't think about what my mama want me to go.
Mama? Because I know you've been here before, Toya. So, like, and y'all were just saying, you know, you want to be like best friends. How is it seeing your daughter go through it and you know that she's not listening to what you are saying to her?
I mean, you know, I've been there before.
Right.
And I try to let her learn from her own mistakes or things that she's going through or whatever, because the best experience is the things that you actually go through yourself, life experiences that you experience yourself. You learn from them, you grow from them. And I think now, you know, she's growing. She's growing.
I'm looking at you, Reginae. What is it your mama wants to do? What does she want you to do, as opposed to what you want to do?
Find her a respectful young man.
Yeah. Oh, see, say it, mama.
You know, that's gonna treat her like the queen that she is.
So this is what I'm saying. No matter what, I don't fault her for however she feels. Like, that's my mother, and I mean, I'll feel a way if she don't feel, you know, because she wants what's best for me, and that's somebody respecting me and not having me out there looking any certain way. When you love somebody and you know, like, their heart, and it's just, that's what it is. Like, I don't think that he's a disrespectful person. My mother don't think that he's a disrespectful person. The things that he do as a young man growing up in this rapping industry and just this industry period, and as the generation and how it is going, I feel like that's going to be his excuse to act like that. And my mama feels that, listen, a man knows how to treat a woman, you know, a female. He knows what to do. He knows not to comment under things like that, because that's not respectful to you. So I understand where my mama coming from too. So it's just so much, because like, I want to be happy, and at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, if I leave him, oh, you happy with y'all do, but I'm lonely and I'm sad because I be feeling
you
like
don't need no dude to make you
exactly.
happy.
I don't need no dude to make me happy, but it's like, if that person makes me happy.
Yeah.
I hope Reginae will know her worth one day. I really do. Anyway, tell me what you all think about this video down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you care. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.